back to the channel. And as you can see, for our market watch today, I do want to start out with talking about the ban list that just dropped for Yu-Gi-Oh! Like moments ago. I just saw it from other people myself, and so I want us to get through this ban list first and then take a look at some of the cards mentioned on the ban list and see if the prices have been impacted yet. I know this market moves quick, and so I'm probably going to talk a little fast, and we're going to get this out as quick as possible to get you the information you need. Before the forbidden cards, as you can see, we got Barrier Statue of Torrent, Malice Q, White Binder, Herald of the Arclight, and Harpy's Featherstorm. Harpy's Featherstorm has been seeing quite a bit of play lately, and the prices for some of the cards have spiked dramatically because of that, but I am betting now more than ever it is dropping rapidly in price due to this information, and this will probably happen fairly soon. I don't know if there's been any sales today. There were some sales 2 days ago at $11 and $10, but I wouldn't be surprised if this is worth not much here very shortly due to this ban. But there have been quite a few printings, and so there wasn't like a super expensive one, but the QCR being the highest rarity in a lot of people's minds was pretty expensive there for a short time. So I wouldn't be surprised if this is going to drop quickly, and honestly, if you have any, I would get rid of them now. Up next for the limited, we have a lot of Draco Tail, Vanquish Soul, and Canine cards, and some Yummy cards. These are all spells and ritual monsters and things like that for these decks, and I'm not sure about this one specifically, which deck that gets played in, but all of these got limited, which means that you are down to one copy now. And so I'm assuming that a lot of these Draco Tails, which was a pretty favorite archetype for a lot of people, very strong, was a really well performer in the meta game, is probably going to take a dump here pretty soon. And like even these rares that were worth, or these ultra rares here that were worth not a whole lot in Justice Hunters went up quite a bit, and I will expect these to go way back down and definitely impact the price of the Justice Hunter booster box, because now the ace in the hole that was in the set is going to be basically either not as good to play or just not viable anymore because of that. So I would expect a lot of these cards to lose value imminently. So if you have any of these, I would definitely choose to get rid of any extras you have and keep any if you want to continue to try and see what you can do with Draco Tails and things like that. I'm not sure how hard K9 got hit with this in comparison, but it did get two cards at least that got hit pretty hard for the K9 archetype. And then for semi-limited, there is only one, Droll and Lockbird. Pretty good card. Still 2 copies in a deck, which I mean, one less copy isn't the worst, especially if you do have some draw power in your deck. I don't foresee this doing too much damage to the price of Droll and Lockbird, especially some of the higher rarities. It'll obviously still be played. I know that Called by the Grave, with only being 1 copy, is still being played by individuals out there. So with this at 2 and a 40-card deck, I mean, you got a pretty good chance of drawing it still. So I think that these will probably, especially the higher end Droll and Lockbirds, will remain to stay pretty steady. You might see a small price decrease, but I would be surprised if a lot of these lost, anything more than 20 or 30% of its price due to this news. So that is the only semi-limited. Get to play 2 copies of this in your deck still. And then for unlimited, this was kind of crazy in my opinion, especially the spell card specifically and the Zodiac Dryden, honestly. I was looking at Snatch Deals, and this was already performing really well. This is from Battle Legends, so it wasn't as easy to pull as other QCRs out of like the rarity collections and things like that. And so this card was pretty valuable, and even the Seeker Rare actually from Battles of Legends, the same set, because this is a QCR and a Seeker Rare from the same set. Yeah, this was like a really good penny stonk there for a long time, and I wouldn't be surprised if this, being a higher rarity than all these ultras out here, like there's so many ultras, not a lot of people like collectors rares, so I doubt people are going to go for that. Other than that, you got commons and stuff like that. So the Seeker Rare was kind of a good mid-max rarity, excluding collector's rare, and then the top end of it was the quarter century Seeker there. But like, I could see this going up a decent little chunk here due to this news shortly. So if you have one of these, I would wait and see a little bit what the market does once the news has been kind of saturated into the market type of thing and see what happens. Oh my goodness, we are seeing tons of sales actually right here at today's date, 1/21. We got 5 sales, all of them at $80. So I'm assuming those people are probably banking that this is going to be a $100, $120 card, and I wouldn't be surprised if the Seeker Rare is going to see a massive massive buyout here shortly, if not already. Look at these people buying play sets of them and stuff like that, probably trying to play the market a little bit. So with it still being $1.90 for a near mint first edition, this person does a 2500 stamps 100%. So I would trust these people. Not that guy, but I trust these guys here. And get yourself some of these before they get too expensive. This is probably at least $5 or maybe even onwards up to $10. And then the other rarities, obviously the ultra rares and stuff like that, probably will see a price increase as well. Probably not the greatest, because people are going to flow to the secret rare because it is more shiny and a little bit less expensive. So it'll be interesting to see what the ultra rares do. I would keep your eyes definitely on that. But we do have this coming off the ban list. This is now at 3 per deck, which is crazy to see that. An old school card. Change of Heart too as well. I don't think I have that pulled up, but I do want to talk about Zodiac Dryden as well. I'm not sure exactly what this will do for the Zodiacs. I doubt they will be incredibly playable. But now this is at 3, and I think this was limited before, semi-limited before. But near mint first editions for these they might have been bought out already, even at the time of recording this. Are 165 right here for one of them, from someone I would be semi-comfortable purchasing from. You got 2 out here for 229, but I would probably say this with this news. Oh yeah, we got sales already. Look at these sales, guys. $199, $3, or 3 of them at $199, 3 of them at $265. So this is already impacted by this, I would say, because it's today's date. We do have Crystron, a couple of Crystron cards here, or 1 Crystron card here. Sorry, guys. That is impacted as well, so that'll be interesting because Crystron did get support recently. Change of Heart, obviously, pretty cool old card. I don't know how much that'll impact it because I don't really know it being played. White Dragon Wyvern Buster and Black Dragon Collapse Serpent. Those are both really good cards. So those are 3 now. Those will probably have a little bit of impact. I think those only have ultras like that. And Dark Grepper, that will probably go up a little bit. And it's already a pretty nice card. It does have a comment, I believe, though. Yeah, it has a couple comments. So I wouldn't be surprised if these comments go up. So look for those in your bulk, because those will probably go up. And gosh, Phantom Darkness 169, lowest listing for this. I wonder if this has had any sales today since this news. There's one sale today at Light Plated Unlimited, 169. So maybe there might be, wow, from 169 to 198. Wow, okay. And I would assume this will probably go up given this news as well. Let me know what you think about this ban list in the comments. Thank you for watching. Please consider subscribing, and we'll see you guys in the next Market Watch video.